The meeting is about to begin. We're going to start the meeting now.
Linda.
Eddie! Hey!
We're going to start the meeting now.
Right on.
I think I remember that.
We're going to bring the meeting to order.
Since I'm women, I don't want to quiet.
Too many 98.6s in here.
Okay, so first off, a big thank you to PJ and Faith for hosting this wonderful. Thank you so much. Again, this is not an easy thing to do, especially with this crowd. It's about, I think we're like 45. Somebody count, because I know this is probably the biggest meeting we've had. So we're going to bust this house at the seams. So thank you very much, PJ and Faith. This is good, and the traffic wasn't too bad coming up here from the south side. Yeah, surprising. Especially with all the car top carriers, minivans, and SUVs going north. Any new guests? I don't know if I saw anybody I didn't know. Any old guests? Anybody new? Okay. We have a motion to approve the June meeting minutes. Second?
July.
Well, that was quick.
July?
July meeting
July
minutes?
meeting?
July, did I say June?
Yes, you did.
I'm reading my phone. Motion to adjourn the June meeting from last month.
Adjourn.
All right, July. July's good too.
Yeah, we're all good.
All right. Vice President's report. Where's the Vice President? Where'd he go?
He's here, behind you.
You say yeah.
Next month's meeting is at the Oceanview Fishing Pier on September 6th and 10th. September 10th, which is a Tuesday. At
Yes.
what time?
6.
6. Show up at 6. They should have some parking spaces blocked out. They usually do. And Eric Fee is the host and has set that up for us. Thanks, Eric.
And if you want to host events next year as we start going and thinking about 25, please hit them up and we can get you on the schedule for next year. Always thinking ahead, right? Activities report.
All right, well, it's August and it's hot, but as our illustrious president said, get out and drive those things in the evening. We still got some decent weather. The MG guys are looking out for us. We've got a nice little spell here with some sunshine for the drive over. So I appreciate that. All right, we've got several things going on. In 2 weeks, the AACA is having that special edition Eastern Fall National at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. Really easy to get there. If you're coming over on I-64, you take the Mercury Boulevard exit north, and then the first right takes you right over to that convention center.
Yeah, I recommend going to look at the cars. If you've not got a car entered in the show, we've got one, but there's so many nice cars coming literally from all over the country for this thing.
Yeah.
You'll see some of the most unusual cars and some of the finest restored original antique cars in the country. It's going to really be special. Air-conditioned comfort. No admission.
It's inside, yeah.
So if you're not wanting to get out and drive in the heat, that is going to be a great opportunity to see some great cars. We'll talk about the Oceanview Pier meeting next. All right, then another one that is interesting. Now, disclaimer first, I'm not going to be here to be able to go, but I did mention that September 21, they're down in North Carolina, they're doing that Autumn in the Mountains car show. The website is on the MG activities report from last month, but I think it's going to be a hell of a show. They had a lot of pictures from last year's show, and again, some really unusual cars. It's at a brewery, it's beautiful scenery, and this place is about a half an hour away from Asheville, North Carolina. And of course, Asheville, there's plenty to do, plenty of places to stay and all that. So if you're looking for a little mini vacation or something to do and see some great cars, that would be great. That's the weekend of September 21. 28th of September, the Williamsburg British Car Club, as far as we know, is still planning to do that drive up to Shirley Vineyards. So as more information comes out on where and when, put that out. But this is the one that was postponed from, I guess, spring because it got so hot,
It was really hot.
so early. Yeah.
And that includes the Richmond Club too, I think.
Okay.
The Central Virginia Club is gonna be part of that too. So it's gonna be a large multi-club event.
Yeah, talked with Eric Fee earlier, and as the way I feel, I guess at least the Williamsburg Club has been nice enough to send out some invitations to us, Richmond, whatever. But he said they've got a huge meeting room, and the last time they went up there and did that, great, they had lunch, plenty of room and everything. So
Yeah, this is-
if
it's a big
anybody
room.
is interested, the 28th, again, we'll put more information out, time and location as we get it.
Upper Shirley's not just a winery anymore. It's got a wine side and it's got a craft beer side.
Important point.
Palate.
Yeah.
And food.
Yes.
Yeah, and the good food.
But again, I'm not gonna be around the weekend they have that, so, if anybody else is interested in trying to set up a meet and travel together, please have at it. October 5th, the Shenandoah Valley British Car Festival up in Waynesboro, Virginia. Again, I won't be able to go to that, but I have been to that in the past, and that's a great show. It's a beautiful setting in the mountains, and you know, you can throw your tent in the back of your MG and stay overnight on the Skyline Driver in Stanton.
Right on the highway.
October 15th to 18th is the Tidewater MG Fall Tour. And I'd already signed up to check into that. And then the last thing, October 27th, which is a Sunday, we'll do the Trunk or Treat event again this year at Big Ugly Brewing in Chesapeake. And from the pictures in past years, that's been a lot of fun. A lot of guys have really decorated their cars and gone all out for the kids. So that's, again, the 27th to the Sunday right before Halloween. That's all I got.
I think you forgot, or didn't mention anyway. Isn't next week the Kiwanis, that big car show in Chesapeake?
That's,
Is that the coffee?
That's a car show worth going
At the
to.
Godive.
Godive, yeah.
Yeah, I have it on my calendar when I was going
That, if anyone hasn't been to it, that usually gets a few hundred cars, about 250 cars. It's worth going just to, if the weather's nice, it's a good deal.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's next Saturday, the 17th, and I think it's from like 10 to 4 or something like that. But if you want to go between 10 and 2, is probably the time to be there.
That's at the Kagaya.
Yeah, it's on Wood Lake Road.
Right near the Greenbrier area.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you get that information to me, we can get it on the website.
It should be, I thought that Bob Stein had it on it.
Yeah, I think it's on the oil club.
Okay.
It's 645 Wood Lake Drive, Chesapeake.
I've always enjoyed that show though. It's a good show.
Yeah, all kinds of cars, different custom.
All right, treasurer's report. Mark Barnes.
I'm not counting all the mountains of cash that they handed me today. I was stuffing all my pockets. Before I got to the meeting, our balance was $1,647.89 as of yesterday. So we got a huge slug of PayPal renewals recently via Jim Billers, like $300 plus. So keep them coming. We're in financial health, good health.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dipstick report.
By the 20th, whatever you have.
20th. Send it in. Membership report, Mike.
Well, going into today, we had 58 paid memberships, but we got 4 renewals today, so here's a couple more for you. 62. So we're up to 62, which is like 2/3 of the numbers we had last year. So we're doing good, but still need everybody else to renew. The sooner you renew, the sooner I get the roster distributed. So
That's $20 you'll ever
Yep,
spend.
yep. It's cheap, man. This is
If we do this one
is
meeting,
cheap.
we're doing something wrong.
So go to PayPal, give your money to Mark. Let's get everybody's dues paid up. Technical reports, Terry.
We have technical, you can read all about it in the next issue of the newsletter. There'll be a special feature on a few interesting tools that you might want to look into.
All right. Any old business from previous meetings, discussions? Anything? Nothing? Okay. New business? Anybody have any new business?
I just
Cynthia?
want to mention there was the new MG Roadster electric that Chinese have put together based on English engineering, which, as you know, Mike's an English engineer, so it's sort of questionable. But it actually got good reviews from whoever drove it in England. It is not available here. And will not be.
That's not that $100,000 one.
No, I think so.
You get a box of Everetts when you buy it.
Yeah, that much you can buy.
I saw one while I was in England. I had some pictures.
Hey, listen up.
Pretty cool.
For that price, you can buy 3 old originals. For that price, you can buy 3 old originals.
How's an announcement?
I have an announcement. On September 21st, from 10 to 12, that's a Saturday, the Faschini Wallach Center for Restorative Therapy at Old Dominion University is going to have the grand opening. And each and every one of you will be getting an invitation, and we hope that you will come to this exciting event. And we look forward to sharing stories and just spending some quality time so you can see the new health science building, which is pretty spectacular. And within the health science building, the Faschini Wallach Center occupies 11,000 square feet of area, and then they also have a pediatric area that's extremely impressive, and children are gaining a lot from it. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you who can make it, and that's my announcement.
Yeah, donors from everywhere. That's awesome. And we'll get that note out to everybody so we can go in mass and support that event. It's fantastic. So that was good news when I heard that this morning. Any other new business?
Do an update on mine, and I know I emailed you a few weeks about it.
Yeah.
So I know I've been telling everybody I was going to pull the engine on my B, and we were going to try to do a little tech session when we do that, put a new transmission on it. Well, the might as well has got me pretty bad. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Glenn Towery up in Maryland. He's got me a 72 head that he's refurbishing. And he asked me what I'm going to put it on. I told him I'm going to pull the engine on my B and put it on. And he says, well, why don't you just get a new engine block? And when you do it, just swap one for one. So what I ended up doing was not only agreeing to get a block from him that he's stripping down for me, I bought a brand new OEM uncut polished crankshaft, the new camshaft, tri-metal bearings, probably all new piston sets. So this is turned into an engine rebuild. But once I get the engine done, the head on it, the new transmission, it'll just be swap out one for one from my white one. So when I do go to Maryland to pick up the block and the head, if anybody would like to ride out with me and meet Glenn, I don't know if anybody knows of him. He's pretty well known in the MG community. He's been doing MG racing for a lot of years. He's been doing it for almost 40 or 50 years to go by his. But he's a fantastic guy to talk to on the phone. I know I'm going to spend at least 90 minutes talking to him. And it sounds like he's got one heck of a shop up there. So when I go, I'm going to let Scott know, and he'll throw out the email if anybody wants to take a ride with me, meet this guy, see what he's got, see what he's working on up there. And then, 3.5 hour drive there and a 3.5 hour drive back. It'd be a nice day just to go see what he's got. And then when I get ready to start rebuilding the engine and everything, and I may still need a little help with making sure timing everything is set before I.
We have a team.
Huh?
We have a team ready.
There you go.
We have resources.
Experience.
And I'm getting a new vernier timing cam, so that should make it a lot easier. Change all of that out too. So it should be a fun project. I got everything right now except the block. So when it's ready, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds fun. That should be a fun time. Getting the block and then getting back and putting it all together.
Start putting it all together.
Good. Go for it.
On September 14th, a nonprofit in conjunction with Wheels and Keels. It's the Tidewater Wooden Boat Workshop. It's located in Norfolk right by the public housing warehouse area off Valentine Road. But it's been in existence now for about 10 years with about 1,000 students coming through the VOTEC, although it's now called STEM curriculum. And we've built, actually they've built with the volunteers' help about 60 skiffs and 14 and 16-foot wooden boats. Some of them have been modified to be sailboats. But if you wanted to take a look at the website, it's twbw.org, and it's set up to help inner city kids in particular, but disadvantaged youth, learn skills that are marketable. And a few of our graduates have gone on to be enrolled in the apprentice programs at the various shipyards. But for any of us that are dual purpose cars and boats, I think you might enjoy seeing the boats that the kids have made. And there's silent auctions, craft demonstrations, you name it, anything that's related to wooden boat techniques and building, there's going to be a demonstration on that. So please consider coming out again September 14th.
My wife built a boat there and took the class and is now building a 12-footer, so
There you go.
I support them.
Could you distribute that to the members somehow, do a sticker or something?
Okay, what we'll do is we're sending out invitations via our Facebook page, so I'll see if we can, put it on the dipstick or something if you like.
Yeah, website,
Yeah, whatever.
You like about getting out of the website, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a great program, and we have 14, 18 year students, and half of them are young ladies, and actually the young ladies do a better job, more precise cutting and.
More patient.
Yeah, really.
Or sexist, like you said.
I'm just telling it like it is. And that's because the guys over there are trying to distract the girls, and of course
Did
they're.
your wife get find gainful employment as a result?
Anyway, I'm just gonna stop on that. But anyway, come over and take a look at our open house. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
Hey, Scott?
Yeah.
August is when we need to set up a nominating committee for the officers, so we have to present the slate of officers in September. If everybody agrees to extend another year, then it's just a formality.
Nominating
Well,
committee.
I'll say yes. So we have to have our nominating committee will be established here very soon to look at officers for the next year. If you're an aspiring vice president, president, secretary, event coordinator, nice personality, great to be around, enjoys people. Wait, you're twice. So yeah, please let me know. Let me, let Mike, let Rob know, and we'll reach out to you and see, because it can't just be the Scott and Rob show. It's got to be everybody's got I've done my seriously. I've done my okay. Anyway, so Shane ate me. You got something?
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody knows I had that white whale of a MG that was for sale, and the kid that bought it can't get it running. Can't get it
Oh
running.
my God.
Which doesn't surprise me at all. Not because it couldn't run, but because they just didn't have the expertise. But they got it for sale for $1,000, which I'm sure you can get less. It has a new windshield with all gasket in it, brand new head on it. 4-speed, new interior, and all new dash kind of rebuilt itself. That's But anybody looking for some good parts, it's dual carb and everything else on it. The engine probably is not much good, but that's a good selling point. But the parts in itself you got windshields, you got a brand new seat center, Miata seats.
in your driveway.
And it's not in my driveway.
Is it a GT or Roadster?
It's a Roadster.
What year?
80. But it's got like a 76 engine in it. Okay?
That leaks like a sieve.
But it's got a lot of parts it's probably got $1,000 worth of parts in it that you can pull off of it if you need to. Look the guy up, if he's wanting 1,000, you probably take $800, $700 down and take it out.
But it's out of my
Yeah,
driveway.
and it has a tow bar that goes with it, so you can tow it off.
That's
All right.
when you get the car.
Who's the guy that bought it?
Some couple kids that came by and bought it from me. Said, oh, I got a buddy of mine who's a good mechanic and we can get it started and all this other stuff. And I go, fine. I said, sold, take it away. But it does have a rebuilt head on it that I had rebuilt. A new windshield, which I put all new gaskets on and everything, which was like $800.
Was this the white one that had the rubs on the side?
That's
driving
it.
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I rebuilt it. The dash has been redone, so it's got like a new dash.
If I had a bigger garage, I might, but
I'm just saying that if anybody's looking for parts,
The whole interior is.
the whole interior has been redone.
Really?
The whole.
Yeah, so it's got enough parts on it that you can get away with it. And it's got Miata seats in it, plus it's got, I bought these custom platforms for it, so both sets of regular seat things, which was like $300. So it's got everything. So anybody looking for parts
Yeah,
that they
we
can
get it.
recondition for something else, it's on there.
All right, and also I want to. Congrats. It's good to see you again. We haven't seen you for a few months, so welcome
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, man.
That's right, you look good. Rose, we've been missing you. It's been like 6 months. Well, especially for me, because I wasn't here
Been
that one
longer
month
than
you were
that.
here. So it's good to see you guys again in the fold.
We're trying.
Mark Time. Anything from Mark Time?
We just came back from we did 12 days in England in May, and which included Abingdon, British Motor Museum, and a MG100 event at the Brooklands Museum. I've got some great pictures that I can share if you want to talk to me about that. I'm just throwing that out there.
The hat? Is that from us or from
Yeah, well, this is a MG100 hat and MG100 polo, all from jolly old England.
You need to write an article for
Any
Jim.
other Mark Time?
Yeah, I need to get something into Jim on this. I'm just really super busy right now since January retirement, and so I will get something in of interest eventually.
Recently, David Ford had his engine rebuilt at Abacus about 7 years ago, and he had zero compression in the number one cylinder. So we brought it over to Frank's. Robert Perone, Mike, and I helped Frank pull the engine out. Took it back to Abacus to see what's going on. We found pieces of oil rings in the piston rings in the magnetic.
Oh, wow.
In the center. So some kind of catastrophic failure. 5 years subsequent to an Abacus rebuild, which is, Abacus is a reliable company, reputable. So it's back in Bob West's hands. Bob's gonna find out what happened, and we'll see if he gets any satisfaction or consideration on what the rebuild's gonna cost to bring that thing back to life. But
Didn't
the
he
car-
have that thing rebuilt the second time?
Well, the first time, one of the apprentices had installed the freeze plugs, and they kept popping out. So they finally fixed all the freeze plugs and put idiot-proof freeze plugs in. But this is subsequent to that. That rebuild was, again, 5 or 6 years ago, and the car ran fine for a while. But we recently had a complete failure, and then, so it's back in their hands. We'll see what happens. But this goes to show, I don't care who the machine shop is you're consulting with, good reputation or bad, you never know what you're gonna get when it's done.
And the other problem with that is the quality of the parts.
Right.
If they can't find the good parts, they take the blame.
They reused the old steel freeze plugs the first time. They didn't use the bronze ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just my next project I'm going to be trying to do. I haven't been satisfied with the way my V8 has been running, so I'm going to try putting a Holly Sniper fuel injection on it. My objective is to drill no holes, cut no wires, and just I think it will just bolt on with an adapter, and the Holley Sniper, everything for the fuel injection system is internal to the throttle body. So out of the throttle body just comes wires that go to sensors and fuel lines that go to the tank. So it will come in later this month, and then we'll start figuring out all we got to figure out.
A friend of mine just did that too, his Chevy C10 350.
Yeah.
And it worked out really well.
Yeah, no, my son did it to our FJ40, and he is just unbelievably happy with it. And that was my encouragement to go ahead and put it. I put fuel injection on my 190 SL, which I am truly enthusiastic about. And I'm hoping this will do the same to my MG V8. Anyway, we'll keep you updated.
Well, I got something that's not MG related directly, but in case anybody's interested, I'll just show this to Scott. This is before and after.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have any cars with plastic headlight lenses and they get oxidized in their mess. I have tried everything on my car and my son's red. Okay, they're Toyotas. They're just miserable. I saw this stuff on TV the other day, looked it up, you know, I was watching a ball game. Okay, this Cerakote, what's this stuff? I see it's like a miracle. You know, the wipe it.
Yeah.
It actually is. And it actually works. I couldn't believe it. And the kicker is you get 3 kits for 3 sets of headlights for $16.88 at Walmart. And it's called Cerakote with a C. Cerakote.
Where do they sell it?
Walmart.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. It takes about an hour. You
That's
do
a
this.
ceramic-based coating.
Yes, a ceramic-based coating. You wipe it on. You wipe it on with this, you know, it's a 3-step process. You wipe on this stuff, it takes the oxidation off. You gotta wear gloves. I suggest you get extra ones. They give you a couple pairs of nitrile, have extras on hand. But anyway, you wipe this chemical stuff on these pads. It takes all this yellow stuff off. Then you use these 2-stage sandpaper rings on a little applicator. Do that, and then after you wipe it down and clean it, you just put on this ceramic coating on another little white pad. And when you get done, it looks like that. It's unbelievable. I've tried everything over the years. So just in case, I told Bill about it. He says, I got to do that on my Miata. So just to let anybody know.
Well, Robert is guaranteeing money back if it does not work.
This is
Just a mile away.
This is completely external.
External.
You don't have to say.
No, it took me about an hour to do the headlight.
Robert, is there a strict limit of 3 per household?
Or now you get a 2.
Cerakote also makes high-temp paint systems for
All
engines.
kinds of stuff.
It's really good.
Oh, yes. Another thing that they make, and I can't tell you if this works, but they make a restoration for the rubber bumper on Jeeps.
Yeah.
You can use it on a rubber bumper. It's for that polycarbonate whatever bumper system. So they actually make that, and they make it in different colors. You can order it online. I've never tried that, but I can tell you if the headlight stuff works that well, the bumper stuff is probably phenomenal.
How much you getting paid?
I'm getting paid about $100 per customer. So sign up. No, seriously, it's fantastic stuff. I couldn't believe it. I just had to tell everybody.
I've tried like 3 different things on my old Prius and nothing worked.
Yeah. I just replaced my headlights last week.
Well,
You're out. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. Anything else? I think we have one more, Ted. 2 things.
Got an email from John Tershak, one of our former members who's in Ohio. His doctor's widow has a 65 MGB for sale. She wants to get rid of it. It's stored for many years. I guess the engine's stuck and there's one hole in the passenger side floor that needs to be patched. She's asking like $2,000 for it. If anybody's interested in calling back a project from Ohio, let me know and I'll pass on.
I want to go up there and tow it back. Andy wants it.
The other thing is, I was gifted a box of wine glasses from our winery tours. So out there for free. If you'd like to get a commemorative Virginia winery glass, please help yourself. Take as many as you want.
Okay, anything else? Anything marked down, going once, going twice? Okay, regalia. Rose, yeah, Rose is here.
Hey, anybody else want tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Today's our lucky day. So we're in England. We're in England. Originally in Liverpool. Me too. Warrington. Warrington. Witness. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know what that is. It's a $1 river too. I think that's both come down. I don't want to put pressure on him, but I want to wear this.
Let you know.
Well, so is Liverpool.
Only takes one to
You
win.
need to respond
Now it's
Oh, yeah.
big rock.
We went to Denby and Davis, which is the namesake of Denby, and where I grew up. Went to Denby High School, and a young lady waited on us in the cafe in Denby. And I showed her my Denby High School stuff. She said, I went to Denby High School right here.
Yeah. It's on my road.
That's amazing.
My dad worked with a guy
I'd
who was
like to go back again sometime.
And then from Wales, we took the Mersey Tunnel to Liverpool.
Oh, nice. My dad was a.
Anybody else want some raffle tickets?
So many things to see over there. I could spend a lifetime.
Okay. Okay.
Our rental car was a Kia Estate model.
Take a view of the ceiling fan while we wait.
We've been waiting for this for years. No, we're not staying there. I would go back and revisit some of the neat things that we saw in there. We just did 2 weeks ago in Shirley, the Dollar Jump over here.
I've been to that restaurant. I missed that.
Viewing?
Yeah, it was a museum. Yeah, I went there in '88.
They have a big flea market every year in September. It's called the Auto Jumble. It's the largest in Europe. It's all Walt cars.
We also we did pottery stuff over there because Carolyn has pottery. We went to Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh yeah,
huge pottery industry at one time. And we
Okay.
also went to Barton on Humber.
We moved here, my parents, me and my sister, we moved here.
First
Spent a
raffle
couple
that we
days there.
have.
She took a class.
From Warrington. From England, we moved to Illinois.
Alright,
So
listen
it's like
up.
The first
complete opposite
raffle
side of
is
Ireland.
donated from PJ and Faith.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it is.
It's the camper out there.
No, that's mine, Dad, sorry.
It's one night at the camp.
Yeah. Here in the driveway.
Get it? Okay, ticket number 785-5073.
He did get it.
I guess that would be me. So your ticket.
Sorry, I think that's the wrong number. No, I'm not kidding. Okay. Here, Bill, you have to open it up here.
This is what I've always wanted.
Well, yeah,
Rick.
you don't know.
What's that?
The bag is free.
Actually, St. George, honey made lager. All right.
Faith and PJ. Okay, the next one is from Mike and Jennifer. It's a large American MGB Association purple shirt.
I was doing good on the graphics for a while.
Okay. It is 785-4996. Yes, Mark.
Somebody early on.
Mark.
It's right after me.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Perfect job.
Okay. Another one from PJ and Faith.
What's your goal?
785-5042. 42.
Yeah, I have that.
I have to check your ID for this.
Oh, that's in the bag. Yeah.
You're giving it away. You're
I'm
not-
old enough, man.
Oh,
There's my winning ticket. Is that right?
and you got to open it and share.
042. Yeah, you gotta open it up.
Oh,
Open it up and share.
oh, okay. All right. Williamsburg Winery. Oh, this has raspberry and it says framboise. So that should be-
There's more in there.
Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Okay. Is that for wine? Oh, those wine tags or something?
Yes.
Wine tag.
Okay.
Throw glasses there, sit down.
Yeah, I'm such an English beer guy. And wine tasting. Okay.
You're all ready to go.
I'm all ready to go.
Got a new hobby.
Okay. This one.
Oh, little bites.
We need that at our.
I'm all in.
Oh, for a minute I thought they said 20 pounds.
Nice to the guy.
Put this in your mouth.
Okay. 785 5034.
That would
That'd be
be
you. There you go. Have fun.
Little Debbie.
You gotta open it.
It's not little bites.
Oh.
No, it's not little bites.
Oh.
Something tells me it's not Little Debbie.
I have no idea, it's all in American.
Oh,
I'll work it out later.
That's a left-handed open box.
No, you have to open it so they can see what it is.
Oh, you mean it might not be little bites?
No, they're not little bites. I promise you.
Big
Not that
bite.
heavy, but they are going to be better than something.
They're big bites.
It's only three.
I need looking after.
Oh, I know PJ's got a knife. He probably doesn't leave the house.
You don't leave the house without it. I always have a knife. Watch his phone.
Carefully.
Careful. Watch his phone. Yeah, now
That
just
should
pull
give you
it.
enough.
They should come.
I got a good job.
I'd be no good at pass the parcel.
I only have 2 pieces of tape on it. I did it real easy. Careful.
Nice.
Sweet.
Are they all the same?
No,
Sailboat etched on.
they're all different.
Nice.
Nice.
But they're all similar, yeah, so if you don't want to tear them all out, then.
Thank you very much.
But they're all different ships.
You could put
Okay.
some wine glasses in there too.
Yeah. He's trying to get rid of the wine.
You need the wine glasses because it would go.
That's right. You need wine glasses too, don't you?
Okay, this is a 50-50.
My thing is coffee cups. Everywhere I go, I get a coffee cup.
Really? You want more coffee cups? We have plenty. Got some unusual coffee cups. Souvenirs from all over the world.
He put that ticket in there. Just the sticky one, yeah.
785 5048.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, man.
That's me. That's the close.
Right after mine.
I think she just did.
Well, you guys are the club. I heard that. That was back to the club.
Nuts. That was my dinner. That was $3,000.
Here's some more to shovel in your pocket. Donald, give it back.
How much?
Yeah, how much was it? Yeah. Thank you, Donald. Hey, Rose. How much was it?
$30.
Oh, man. I thought.
Too late now, Doc.
Too late now.
All right, so that concludes the raffle. I think it concludes the
What
meeting.
about first in line? Where was it?
Yeah,
You were late, Mike.
You were too late. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, anything else?
we go Jordan.
All right, motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Motion.
All right, meeting is adjourned.
Hey.